Hi Pisces, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. This reading is for 2024, and to try to save a little bit of time, I've gone ahead and pre-shuffled the cards, okay? So let's go ahead and get started and see the overall feeling of the year. You have round and round. And what this means is that there has been something where potentially you could have maybe been stuck in a cycle, and it's telling you that you need to pull yourself up and see from a higher perspective, because that will most likely change your view on things. Okay, right now it looks like the pattern or the cycle, whatever this is, you might have on blinders and only see things from one perspective or potentially a little more. But this is saying zoom way out and see the bigger picture, and it's going to broaden your perspective. So it looks like this year is going to be a time of growth for you, which is wonderful. Okay, now let's go ahead and see your overall energy. Ace of Swords. Yeah, fits right in there beautifully. This is saying it's a new beginning for you. And it's one, being swords, where you're going to be able to see clearly, use your wisdom, your knowledge. You know, you're going to be able to see past whatever you think is going on or whatever is going on to see the truth. So, a brand new beginning of putting this fog or uncertainty behind you and having your year be so much more clear, which is a wonderful thing, okay? Now let's get a card for others. It could be one other person in your life, or it could be a group, say the group you work with, family. It could be anybody, but this is others. And this can be your perception, you know, coming from you or coming from them or both. This is all about the truth. The Queen of Wands, that's all she's interested in, is the truth. So you have the Ace of Swords in your energy, and the people in your life, you have the Queen of Swords, which is pretty awesome, because you are going to start seeing the way it really is, seeing your truth. And the people that you're allowing in your life or that are in your life are doing the same thing. You know, all they want is the truth, or all you want from the people in your life is the truth, or both. And it, you know, it does really coincide well with this, because this is saying that, you know, you've either been in a cycle or some repeating pattern or something, and you're gonna pull yourself up. So I really like this card, because when you zoom out and you see from a broader perspective, then you get to see so many more parts of this that it will most likely change how you've been feeling about it into something new. Okay? Now let's see more about this. Beautiful. Yeah, perfect. And if you notice, this is a circle. This is a circle. The world is where you have started and finished an entire cycle. You are done with whatever has been in 2023 and maybe earlier. You are changing this, closing it out, and having your new beginning of truth. And when this card comes out, this energy, it's telling you that you should really be proud of yourself because of the efforts that you've put in, especially in closing this out, you know, working through it and stopping it. And so this means a new beginning. Okay. All right. And here, this is talking about you holding the world in your hands. And again, another circle, which I find very interesting. Even the Ace of Swords is a circle. You know where you want to go. You have this great idea, and you're in the process of figuring out how you're going to go from where you were to where you want to be. And it looks like you're leaving something behind. All right? So this is beautiful so far. Okay, now let's get a card for the good stuff. What do we have here? Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. Beautiful. Okay. To me, this fits right in here. Appreciate this moment. And you should, because it looks like it's a big shift from something that might not have been comfortable and into something where love is going to grow. Look at this. Okay, you have the same energy twice. So this is saying the same thing. Here's the world. And these could mean travel. But here's the world. You know where you want to go, or you have a really good idea. And you're planning on how to get there. And you're leaving something behind, which is the challenging energy. Beautiful so far. Okay. Yep, and this fits right in again. This is saying you've done all you can in some area of your life. And it looks like it's 2023, or at least part of it, and potentially even earlier. You've done all you can, and you are walking away from it and going to your happiness, to your sunrise. Wow. Okay. Oh, and just to let you know that I am trying a different format. Normally I read the rows. This time I'm trying to read the columns, because I'm going this way. Like, this is your overall for the year. Okay? This is the good stuff for the year. And if you like this way better, please let me know. All right? I'm trying both to see which suits you. Okay? Because I can do either way. So if you have an opinion, please leave a comment. And also, if you like this reading, please give it a like, share, subscribe. Now let's see the challenge, opportunities, possibilities, changes. Okay, you are good enough. And I can see how that could really go in with this as well. What that is telling me, it's possible that something prior to beginning this new cycle, you had doubts about this. And just to let you know, you are good enough. You are a wonderful, miraculous creation. It's true, okay? And so the challenge and opportunity is realizing that this is true. But over here, it looks to me like you definitely are in this process. Okay. Here, the challenge, but it can also be an opportunity, because what this is saying is that you've really worked hard to get here, and I can totally see that. It's not always, matter of fact, oftentimes it's not easy to change out of one way of being and go into a different way of being, because this tends to, not always, but tends to fall within our comfort zone. And your comfort zone isn't always this happy, cheery, smiley place. You've worked hard to get to this point, right? And you're willing to defend it. Justice. Justice can mean a few things. One, it's definitely balance. Okay, so this is saying you need to try to keep the balance here. Justice is here on your side, okay? So that should help bring a little bit of peace. All right. And now for your thoughts and desires. You have a mystery, and a mystery is a mystery, all right? Your thoughts and desires. Maybe there will be something going on sometime during the year as you're going through this where you do feel like it's a mystery. And the first thing that pops to my mind is you wondering why there are people that are not happy that you're growing and progressing and finding who you really are and finding your worth. That's the first thing that comes to my mind is why are people wanting me to be back here when it wasn't good for me? And this is perfect for me. So that's the first thing coming to my mind. And another is that as you're going through this, you find it mysterious, a mystery, that why did you stay back here when now you can see that this was not where you needed to be or where you should be? Okay, here we go. Okay. You want very much to get out of whatever energy you've been in prior, like in 2023, possibly before. And if you'll look at this card, and I love the way they've done this image, this is a door. Here's the key. Here you are. Feeling this challenging energy, but you have the key to get out of this energy anytime you want. And I don't believe that what this is talking about is that this is where you currently are. I don't feel that at all. Looking this way, I feel like the mystery, the confusion is you're sitting here going, why are people wanting me to be the way I was? Or in the situation I was in, when it was obvious it was not good for me. Okay? And just like we are creatures of habits, so are the other people in your life. I do not feel like this is where you are. I think this is part of what's trying to explain the mystery. There are many people who are going to be thrilled when they see this beautiful evolution. It might just be one person who's stuck, in this cycle and wondering why you don't want to stay stuck in this cycle. And also, if you'll notice, this is another circle, right? Here's a circle, here's a circle, circle. So that's what I think is going on with this. Your desires are to understand the mystery, to continue to go forward, but to understand why this potential opposition exists. And you have it twice. So this is the universe's way of saying, I meant what I said. So yeah, it looks like this could be bothering you a lot. Something you really need to do is try to use this particular energy. And this is, the year overall, not just one specific part. You take this and put it in here and zoom out to understand why, to help solve this mystery. But yeah, try to do that. An example might be, say you are really good friends with this person and you both do these things together and have such a great time. Well, you start evolving and they're still where they were and they're wondering and concerned and stressed why you are kind of pulling back. Okay, let's get one on how to go forward. Look at this. Beautiful. You have the Peace Spirit. How to go forward is knowing that these wonderful, sweet results await. This gives me chills. And it's probably because I can see, here you are in this challenge in the beginning, and all these things you're doing to become who you really want to be, who is, going forward with their life in the way that touches their heart. And here, knowing that it's coming to pass in a beautiful way. Okay. Another beautiful energy. You have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is psychic. She's intuitive. She's the mother archetype, and she's all about the love. So this is a wonderful energy to have with you. It truly is. How to go forward is be filled with love. Use your intuition and your psychic gifts. And she wants to help. That's part of who she is. So these sweet results are coming in because you're evolving. And you're evolving in love. Okay. And getting out of any potential conflict, competition. It could even have the possibility of maybe being an argument or, friction. How's that? Friction might be a very good word here. You're bringing in this wonderful goodness filled with love and staying out of friction, conflict, disagreements, whatever that may be. Okay? So, this looks like a extremely transformative reading. And I can tell you, all the ones I've done for 2024 have been very transformative. So this is probably a collective thing. Okay, now let's see what the outcome is. No, I love it. I do. I love it. Love this energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very earthy. She's not in a grand rush. She takes her time. Her life is very good. She's content with whatever career she has, whether it's, going out into the workforce or staying home. Her income is good. Her family life is filled with love. She's got pentacles, and she balances everything. So over here, you have a card to make for sure you bring in the balance, which might be a bit of a challenge, but you need to work through that. But here, the outcome, much balance, really good abundance, much love, security, definite security. And look at the look on her face and her position. She is very calm. She is just so content. And I think that is waiting for you. Okay, and look, okay. This is the very same card that you have in your overall energy. Okay, so this is saying you're going to be in this energy because of you letting go, finishing up that cycle and having a new beginning. Beautiful transformation. It truly is. Okay, now let's see what the universe would like to share. You have the Knight of Pentacles. All right. And the Knight of Pentacles is taking action, but they are taking action slowly. But now something to appreciate. This is Pentacles and this is Pentacles. Not moving quickly, but moving with certainty to make for sure that this is done in such a way that you can rest in your accomplishment. Okay? And another thing about this that I really like, it says that somebody's watching over you. It could be your guardian angel, somebody that's in your ancestry, in the spiritual plane. It could be somebody here in the earthly plane. But there is somebody here helping to guide you, which is, I love that. To me, it gives me chills. Okay, very nice too. Here you have the Six of Pentacles. And if you see, there are scales here. So while this is different than Justice, it is still letting you know you need to bring in the balance. And it's also saying that if at any point there's something that you need, it will be provided to you. You are trying to make these beautiful improvements And Spirit and whoever it is that's trying to help you is going to help. They want you to achieve this. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. Justice again. Here's justice, here's justice. So, you have a lot here. The universe is trying to say, make for sure you bring in the balance. It's huge. Keep the balance. And something that's coming to me from that is, if you keep the balance and can truly, do this balance, it will help to keep you from being pulled back in. All right? And if there was some injustice done to you, justice is here to make for sure that the scales are balanced. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Swords. And so this is probably what's going on is the universe is saying, yes, prior to you creating this change, there was an argument or arguments, or it could be dissatisfaction, challenges, that kind of thing. Now, according to this card, you come out the victor. But I think the universe is saying, this is where you were, having to defend yourself or argue, whatever the case may be, and it's done. Here you're going forward, keeping things in balance. Justice is here for you, okay? And you're letting that go. All right. Now let's see what the angels would like to share. Perfect timing. Yeah, beautiful. It's perfect timing for you to create this change. And what a better time. Beginning of a brand new year. Now, it's quite possible you've already started this, right? Or soon to start. But it is perfect timing for you to create this change. Your happiness is coming in. And something that I've just noticed and bring to light here, the world. Okay, that's what made me see this. It's all in these greens. And it's a circle. But where all those challenges, you're closing out of it. And remember, this is one to be proud of yourself. And here, look at this. Similar color greens. And it's saying you're good enough. And I think here you realize that that's why you're creating this change. And over here, the circle would be, finances, the pentacles. But the same color greens up in here. So, you close out of this cycle, you realize you are good enough, and it leads you to create this beautiful life. And at the bottom of the deck, you have no. And what I definitely feel this is saying, no, do not stay in whatever energy this has been. And don't be tempted to be pulled back into it. The time is now to create the change. Okay. Beautiful reading and very transformative. Okay, now we are going to take some of these tea leaf cards, and my intention for them is, if there's something here that the universe really wants to bring to your attention, maybe it'll come out here. But the overall intention for these, other than that, is there might be little things that come up because this is, covering a whole year. So some of these can be small things to look out for, wonderful things that happen. It could be anything. So let's see what we get. Whoa, okay, we got 1, 2, and they're all flipping upside down. Very interesting. Except for that one. Something interesting that I would like to mention to you is, other than this one, and I think the first 2 that I did in this series, all these tea leaf cards just didn't want to come out. I'd get one or two. But yours look like it, definitely they have something to say. Now these two landed on top of the people in your life. Not that that means it's got to be this, but it could have something to do with that. Your first card is money will be coming to you. Beautiful. Love that energy. Bird flying. News is on the way. Could also be very nice. And here, skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Okay. I would say this is definitely what you're leaving behind. But only you're going to know if there are hidden secrets, right? And they might not be yours. It could be somebody that you had something to do with. Okay, what we have here? Camel. Persevere. Pump. If I can talk. Persevere. And you will overcome problems. And that's exactly what you're doing. And especially this card right here. Your Seven of Wands. That's what it looks like you're doing. You're defending. You're persevering. To make for sure that those problems are not coming into your life. All right. I am going to move these over though because this is the overall of the year and I want to make sure that you can see that. Okay? Because it's huge. All right. Now let's, so it's at the bottom here. Mountain. Major change to overcome. Well, that would be right here on the round and round. Okay, now let's see if any more would like to come out. That kind of going to come out. Hey, this is a little bit more like how these cards were doing in the other readings. Just one or none. Okay, let's see what this says first. This flipped right upside down on you leaving a situation. Apple. Temptation will test you. And it's right on top of the Eight of Cups. Okay. So what I have to say about that is do not be tempted to go back. All right, don't do it because this is beautiful. And at the bottom of this deck, you have situations in the balance that require careful handling. And I can see how that is true here as well. Okay. No, don't put that down. Okay. I think it's a beautiful reading and it's definitely transformative. It's all about you bringing your truth into your life, which is creating major change to where you end up feeling so calm, self-assured, and everything flowing, like a river. It's beautiful. Okay, let's get a few charms to close this out. And again, if you like this, please give it a like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And also, I don't think I mentioned this, but I might have. Only take with you what resonates, okay? And leave the rest behind. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Okay, you have a huge butterfly. And what this means is transformation. And this whole reading is about transformation, right? And I've got to put it on the bee spirit. Because I think this is where you're really, you're going to see sprinklings of it, but where you're really going to see those sweet results from your transformation. You have a leaf, and this talks about growth. So you are growing spiritually and emotionally, mentally into the new you, which is beautiful. And here we have a teeny tiny bicycle, okay? And I love the bicycles. This is saying that you are going forward. And it's here somewhere. Here it is. This is reminding me of the Knight of Pentacles. Remember I said the slowest moving knight in the deck. Bicycles can go pretty darn fast. But typically when you think of a bicycle, you know, you think of cruising along, having a wonderful time. And so you don't have to speed this through. Use this, okay? Be thorough and accurate to make for sure you're doing the very best you can do for you. And according to this, you are. Absolutely fabulous. I love this reading. Okay, thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful 2024. Much love. Bye.